All right, listen up. If you clicked on this video, it means one of two things. You want to get ahead in life and dominate like a boss, or you're just scrolling, saw the title, and thought, why not? Either way, you're here now. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll have the blueprint to be ahead of 99% of people. And no, you won't have to wake up at 4 a.m., take cold showers, or eat raw eggs like a caveman. Let's be real for a second. We've all seen those success gurus who tell you that the only way to win in life is to suffer, that you need to trade your happiness, your sleep, and your social life just to be successful. But I'm here to tell you that's a lie. Look around. Do you see the richest, most successful people grinding themselves into the ground 24/7? Nope. They're working smarter, not harder. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. See, most people don't fail because they're not working hard enough. They fail because they're working on the wrong things. They focus on what feels productive instead of what actually moves the needle. And the best part? Fixing this is stupidly simple. This is about something much simpler. Something so easy that most people ignore it, but not you. You're smarter than that. You wouldn't have clicked on this video if you weren't looking for real ways to get ahead. Right? By the time you finish watching, you'll have everything you need to be way ahead of the pack. And I'm not talking about some temporary boost. I mean permanently leveling up. So grab a snack, get comfy, and stick around, because this might just be the most valuable video you watch all year. Now, let me ask you something. How many times have you wanted to change your life, only to find yourself stuck in the same cycle? You get a burst of motivation, you decide, this time will be different, and then nothing happens. You get distracted. You fall back into old habits. And before you know it, another year has passed, and you're still in the same place. Sound familiar? Here's the good news. It's not your fault. The truth is, society has trained us to be average, to stay comfortable, to follow the crowd. We're told to play it safe, to not take risks, to not aim too high. And if you listen to that advice, guess what happens? You end up just like everyone else, stuck, frustrated, and falling behind. But not you, because today we're breaking that cycle. Today I'm going to show you how to escape the trap that keeps 99% of people from reaching their potential. Let's go. Part 1. The big secret. All right, so what's the secret? What's the one thing that puts people in the top 1%? It's not talent. It's not luck. And it's definitely not just working hard. It's this: doing what most people won't. Think about it. Most people procrastinate. Most people quit when it gets hard. Most people spend hours scrolling through TikTok instead of learning something useful. You don't have to be a genius. You just have to be slightly better than the people who are holding themselves back. It's like running a marathon where 99% of people decide to take a nap halfway through. You don't even have to sprint. You just have to keep walking. But here's where it gets interesting, because when I say do what most people won't, I don't mean just working harder. That's where a lot of people get it wrong. They think that success means grinding 20 hours a day with no sleep, drinking 15 cups of coffee, and sacrificing everything. Nah, that's not the move. What I mean is doing the smart things that most people ignore. Think about this. How many people do you know who say they want to be successful, but then spend hours every day watching Netflix, scrolling through Instagram, or arguing with strangers online? How many people complain about being broke but never take the time to learn a high-income skill? How many people say they want to be healthy, but then eat junk food every day and avoid the gym like it's the plague? Exactly. Most people don't have a success problem. They have a doing the right things problem. And that's where you can win. Because if you simply start making different choices, you'll instantly be ahead of 99% of people. Most people waste their potential on distractions. They focus on things that make them feel busy instead of what actually makes an impact. They chase instant gratification instead of playing the long game. But you're different. The fact that you're still here means you're ready to break out of the cycle. And trust me, it's way easier than you think. The key is awareness. You have to start seeing where you're wasting time and energy on things that don't matter. You have to stop living on autopilot and start making intentional decisions every single day. Part 2, Lazy People Hacks. Now, I know what you're thinking. Joe, I don't feel like working hard all the time. And I hear you. Hard work is overrated. So let me give you some lazy person hacks to still get ahead without burning out. The 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, just do it now. Boom. No procrastination. No thinking about it. Done. This works for emails, dishes, making your bed, responding to messages, or literally anything small. Stop delaying and just get it done. Most people overcomplicate success, but in reality, the little habits build up over time. The 80-20 rule. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Focus on the big wins, not the small, useless stuff. Prioritize like a boss. Example. If you're trying to make money, instead of doing 20 different things at once, focus on the one thing that will actually move the needle the most. The 5-minute start trick. If you don't feel like doing something, tell yourself, I'll just do it for 5 minutes. Most of the time, you'll keep going. Your brain is lazy, but also easy to trick. If you don't feel like going to the gym, just commit to 5 minutes of stretching. Once you start, you'll probably end up doing a full workout. If you don't feel like studying, just tell yourself to read for 5 minutes. Next thing you know, you're deep into it. Part 3, the cheat code. Want to know the real cheat code to life? It's called learning how to think. Most people don't think, they react. They see a headline, believe it instantly. They get criticized, and they quit. But if you learn to stop, think, and question things, you'll make smarter decisions. Try this. Next time you're about to do something, ask yourself, what would the best version of me do? Boom. Instant upgrade. Most people go through life on autopilot. They do what everyone else does, never questioning if it actually makes sense. And that's why they stay average. Part 4, Money, Success, and Why Most People Fail. Here's the brutal truth. If you want money, success, and freedom, you need to do what most people won't. Most people spend money they don't have to impress people they don't like. Most people avoid learning new skills because it's too hard. The easiest way to make money? Be valuable. Solve problems. The bigger the problem you solve, the more money you make. Simple. But most people want the money without doing the valuable thing. So, what's something you can get good at? Copywriting, video editing, sales? Anything that companies and people need? Boom. That's your golden ticket. Part 5. Stop caring about what people think. One of the biggest things holding people back? Caring too much about what others think. Most people are too scared to start something because they're worried about looking stupid. But guess what? Nobody cares. Everyone is too busy worrying about themselves. Your first video, business, or project will probably suck, and that's fine. Do it anyway. The only way to get better is to start. Part 6. The final key to winning. If you only take one thing from this video, let it be this. Consistency beats talent every time. Success is just doing the right things over and over even when you don't feel like it. That's it. Most people quit too soon. But not you. You're part of the 1% now. So, here's the deal. If you got any value from this video, do me a favor. Drop a comment with the one thing you're going to start doing differently. I actually read them, so don't be shy. And hey, if you want more content like this, you know what to do. See you in the next one. Stay wise, stay ahead. Peace.